What is up, my besties? It is your girl Karmic, back to you again with another video. I apologize for not being on screen. However, your girl is exhausted and I just don't have the energy to sit still, look pretty. You know what I'm saying? So I figured we'd end the weekend with a comment that I see every time that someone watches a Selena Gomez or Taylor Swift video, which is, how is Selena feeling since all of the drama and backlash that Taylor has caused herself? It seems very quiet on her end. It seems very quiet since Taylor released it, which I said when I did her deep dive, Taylor Swift's deep dive video, that it would be in her best interest to shut the hell up and just drop the album and keep it moving, and that's what she's done. So best case scenario. But Selena never said anything, and I'm a little curious. So that is what today's reading is about. You probably know that by the thumbnail. Before I start, we have to give a shout out to Mrs. Kim Stone. 3 in a week, you guys. I appreciate y'all so much. You're gonna make me cry. Honestly, I have cried every time I got these. I cry when I watch like cute commercials. So we can thank Miss Kim for bringing in this new beautiful deck that we're going to use today. It is a, oh my God, I'm having a moment here, a Rider-Waite deck without a border. So it's going to be beautiful. I thought it'd be great for today's reading. Something simple, a little lighthearted, just checking in on everybody. As always, this is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only, besties. What are there? 0 facts here. That's correct. So as always, this is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. There are 0 facts here, besties. But yeah, so like I said, today we're going to take a look. By now, you'll have timestamps if I felt the need to dig into anything, and by the thumbnail, you'll know what's going on and what I found. As always, thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. Thank you to my regulars. What is up, besties? How are you guys? Are you excited for Friday? That last full moon kicked my ass, besties. I hope that you guys are feeling a little bit better than I am. If you guys are waiting for a reading from me, please, please, please remember that I am one person, and 1 + 1 = 2. I am one person. And it will take up to a month. Remember, you want a good reading from me, not a rushed reading from me. Boo, then it would suck. And you don't want that. So if you guys are looking to book a private reading with me, my website is in the link in the description box below. Everything you will ever need is in the links in the description box below. The roses that are still beautiful, that will last a year, link in the description box. All the decks that I use, description box. All the related videos, description box. What's in the description box? Fucking everything. So without further ado, besties, let's see what is going on between Selena and Taylor. Have they had a talk? Are they good? Are they distancing themselves? What is going on? All alleged and for entertainment purposes only. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you. Like I said, thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. Like I said, if you're new here, we would love to have you. But as always, fill in the gaps for me in the comment sections below. But yeah, without further ado, besties, let's get into it. All right, besties. So let's look at this from the perspective of Selena. How is Selena feeling about Taylor since the drop, since all the drama that seems to be coming out? Oh, my deck is messy. So, all right. She feels like, first of all, she feels like Taylor's messy because my deck is having a hard time. You know what I'm hearing is sit still, look pretty, which is kind of giving me the vibe of like, that's weird. I'm seeing oh my God, what is it, Spirit? It was a meme that went viral where Meryl Streep was like wooing. So maybe Selena does support this move. All alleged and for entertainment purposes. I can't believe how much of a hard time I'm having with this deck. All right. How does Selena feel, Spirit? Let's go. All alleged. Cool. Oh boy. Oh, no. What? Uh-oh. Oh my God. What? Fuck. Anyone read tarot? Well, I can tell you one thing. I think she feels like she's chained to Taylor forever. I think she feels like, I can't really leave you because I've already invested in this. These cards are bigger than my usual cards. I didn't realize that. My apologies. I feel like she wants to detach because I'm hearing the song, no drama, no drama. I also think she's in this phase where it's like, I really just want to focus on what makes me happy. And with this is just out of my comfort. I don't like drama. I don't like chaos. I don't want to carry the weight. This is your grudge to bear, oh my God, what is it? Burden to bear. There we go. I speak English. But with the devil card being the first card, I'm going to be honest with y'all. All legend for entertainment purposes only. I feel like Selena feels like, I mean, yeah, I'm hearing the song by Frou Frou, Let Go. It's like, you don't let go of shit, Taylor. And I'm just going to mind my own business from the side and like support you, but I don't want to get involved. This is kind of the energy that I'm feeling with this. It's like, this is out of my comfort with the Four of Swords in reverse. I don't really want to get involved. And the Ten of Wands is just like, I feel like Selena's in this place where she's like, I'm learning how to heal myself. I'm learning how to go within. I'm learning how to take a look at myself. And I think it's making, there's like a clash. Like I'm seeing two magnets that used to stick, but like, you know how if you switch the magnet over, it repels? That's kind of the energy that I'm feeling from Selena, where it's like, I think Selena's a ride or die. I mean, she's a Cancer, right? So that's not shocking. Cancers are pretty much ride or dies. Shout out, I guess. But I also think that, yeah, because I'm hearing Britney Spears, I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? So it's like, I think Selena's having this war because it's like, I have to be the better person. I have to be the bigger person. I always have to be the kind one. But with Page of Cups in the reverse, it's like, I need to detach from this because I got my own life to start living. Yeah, I'm seeing a scene from the end of the movie The Holiday, great rom-com, highly recommend, where she goes, I have a life to start living and you're not going to be in it. So I don't know if that means that Selena is thinking about jumping ship when it comes to her friendship with Taylor, but I definitely think she thinks that distance is healthy. I think she feels like, I'm just going to focus on myself for right now and just kind of hope for the best when it comes to Taylor. But detachment would be the main energy that I feel. I feel like she thinks that Taylor's a little bit greedy with that Four of Pentacles and she holds on to shit for far too long. And it's kind of giving me the vibe of like, when are you going to let it go? Like, I've had to be the bigger person with the whole Justin Bieber, Hailey debacle, and you can't let go Kim. You can't let go of Billy. You got to climb to the charts. You only care about your success and nothing else. Like, I think Selena's starting to see Taylor for who she is. I'm going to have to pull more cards because there's nothing really here about her necessarily walking away, except that Page of Cups in the reverse is kind of like distancing self. So I don't know if she's thinking long term, but for right now, it's like, let me just focus on myself. Yeah, Death card in the reverse is like, time to go. But you know what this reminds me of? And no shade, but if this triggers you, then it probably fits. So I don't know what to tell you. This reminds me of like people that stay attached to people they were friends with in high school, but they have nothing in common anymore. And it's like, well, I feel a loyalty to them, but they don't even enjoy the friendship anymore. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting, where it's like, I think Selena's grown up. And the more she grows up, the more she gets the ick from Taylor because she realizes that Taylor's not doing that same work. So with that Death card in the reverse, it's like, I'm changing, you're not. So going back to that Ten of Wands here, like, what do I do about it? Because, again, it feels like we're growing apart. We're growing out of each other. It's reminding me a lot of like when you graduate from high school and you think that you could stay friends with everybody, but you change and you realize who you are. And I feel like Selena's starting to figure out who she is. Whereas she sees Taylor being no shade, but I'm seeing a dumpster on fire. So it's giving me dumpster fire energy. And she's like, I don't want her to take me down with her. I think Selena's got a very evolved mental state about what's going on. Yeah, Three of Wands is like, I'm looking to expand in my life, my relationship, my career, and I don't really know where you fit. I'm being drawn to how in the Three of Wands, there's one wand that's like kind of behind, and he's got his hand on the one that's more towards the future, more towards. So I think she's got something for my intuitive readers. That's kind of how I pull out cards. I think she's got something here where it's like, do I continue to keep this friendship going, knowing that where I'm headed, she isn't, is kind of the vibe, which is a little sad. And I'm being drawn to all the yellow, which is like solar plexus energy. So it's like, I want to start anew. I want a good, healthy future. it's very much me focused, which is great. Didn't she just go through a Saturn return or something? Isn't she like recently 30? This is not shocking, especially with the 3 here. It's giving me like 3's a crowd. Like I'm here to make a Is she talking about wanting kids or something like that? Because I just felt the need to say family. It's kind of giving me like it's time to grow up now. Yeah, I'm hearing Fergie and Big Girls Don't Cry, which I disagree firmly. Big girls cry all the time. It's very healthy. But it's giving me the vibe of like letting go of like your childhood Teddy or something like that. It's like I don't want to, but it's not serving me anymore. I feel like Selena has the ick towards Taylor now, allegedly. Queen of Wands, here's Taylor. Okay, let me pull more before I say anything. Oh, what did I say about her wanting to focus on a forever? Oh my God. These cards are very loud. I didn't realize borderless cards are so loud. Yeah, I almost wonder if Taylor's jealous, because I'm hearing jealous by Labyrinth too, where it's like Selena's kind of just focused on her counterpart right now and building up her legacy and what that means for her. Does she want kids? Because this is giving me the vibe of I'm thinking about Benny and thinking about kids. Because Queen and King of Pentacles, they're the same suit. That's marriage, that's love, that's forever. So... And I'm noticing how in this he looks big boned, kind of like Benny. Is it possible she's considering marriage and kids and stuff with Benny? Because that's kind of the vibe. And I see Taylor feeling like, I think Taylor's getting triggered by this too. This girl's getting hit by every trigger she has. Because look at how she's kind of looking over at the couple. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's like these two are both focused on their money and they're both focused on building a happily ever after. And it's like, where does Taylor fit in? Remember, 3's a crowd? It's giving me like Mean Girls, but like if one of them, Katie, the end where she kind of grows up and it's like, yeah, I keep hearing the song, it's time to be a big girl now and big girls don't cry. I feel like Selena's kind of having this battle between head and heart where it's like, I'm hearing the song Distance by, oh God, Spirit, who sings that? I don't remember. I'm channeling, I can't think. But it's like, make sure to keep my distance, say I love you when you're not listening, which is kind of giving me the vibe of like, I'm going to love you from afar, but I also have to acknowledge like what you are. That's kind of the vibe, if I'm being honest with you. And with Taylor being the Sag, it's kind of like she feels like she's left out. Bro, Taylor is just, is this the year of karma for Taylor? Because holy shit. Anyway, oh no. What the hell? Yeah, independence and work. I think Selena, if Selena had a choice, this is giving me like ghost energy. Like, just slowly fade away and be your friend. This is giving me the vibe of like, you ever have a friend that you grow out of, but like you don't really know how to let them down because like they didn't technically do anything wrong, but you just feel that like you're just growing apart. And so you just kind of like, you humor them when they reach out, but like you try to keep it short and sweet so that eventually they get the hint and disappear. That's the vibe of Selena right now. That being said, because Selena's such a ride or die, I don't know that she'll necessarily completely walk away from Taylor. I see her slowly distancing herself, or at least trying to, because it's like, I want to start a new part of my chapter. I don't see how you fit in with that, especially with the route that Taylor's going. It just, I keep seeing the dumpster on fire. I wish you guys could get in my head because I see a dumpster on fire just rolling down the street, and then I see Taylor's face like superimposed on it, which is mean. I'm not saying that she's a bad person, but you know. I think that Selena's like, I'm trying to build a life for myself, and I'm looking at the future and what I want and what that means for me. I just feel like Selena's very evolved compared to Taylor, and she's like, I'd like to be free of this if I had a choice. That ride or die energy, though. Yeah, Knight of Wands, that's how Taylor's coming out. Yeah, you got to win at all costs. You feel like a victim all the time. I think Selena's kind of exhausted. I think Selena's at this phase where she's like, I want to let bygones be bygones. I want to move on from the past. I mean, like, I'm seeing her, seeing that, you know, now Justin got a baby on the way. Like, there's nothing in the past for me to hold on to. Now I need to make a future that I can, yeah, I'm hearing the song, that's something to be proud of. So I feel like Selena's just kind of like looking ahead. It's like, where can I go from here? And what does that mean for me looking forward? Very future focused. Very focused on Benny, focused on her career, focused on, I think she wants kids. I would not be shocked if she gets pregnant by Benny or like, no, I heard IVF. Maybe they do. Does she have problems with conception, allegedly, in front of time purposes only? No judgment nor facts here. They might have to go the IVF route. I don't know, but I hear like talks of babies and stuff like that. It's like, it's reminding me of how when Britney got out of the conservatorship, she was like, I want to have kids. I want to do this. I want to do that. It's like Selena's kind of figuring out who she is and who she wants to become. Very, I just got out of my Saturn return energy. And her thoughts on Taylor is just kind of like, when will you change? Like, you have to win at all costs, and you always feel like you're a victim, but you're the aggressor. Knight of Wands. It's a man. That's masculine energy. That's go, 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 go. So, I don't know, y'all. For Selena, I think she's outgrown this friendship. The Hangman, though, I'm stuck. Because of our old memories. I think Selena's one of those people. She reminds me of me, where it's like, the more... Does she have Leo placements anywhere? Where it's like, when I'm loyal to you, I'm loyal unless you do me dirty? Because I'm being drawn to this justice scale. So it's like, but we do have a lot of great memories together. But you do really make my heart happy. But I do get to see the soft side with you. And when we're together, we're okay. So I do feel like Selena just doesn't want the drama. Selena wouldn't mind like being, I would call it fair weather friends, if you've ever heard of that statement, where it's like, we see each other when we have to, and it's all love, no hate, but like we've outgrown each other. That's kind of the vibe. It's just like the Hangman in reverse is like, I'm stuck and I don't want to be, but I'm stuck because of the good memories. And I'm stuck because even though everybody sees the bad side of you, that's not the side of you that I got. So it's like, God damn, the more I read Selena, the more I'm like, I understand why people worship her. I get it. She's actually like a solid role model for people. She really is. Because it's just, she's so self-reflective. It's like she can zoom out and be like, I see both sides. And like, that's how we should all be. But most people I read are not. Like, this is actually very impressive. Uh-oh. Did I speak too soon? Yeah, she's afraid to walk away because she thinks just like everyone else, she'll trigger Taylor. I think she also doesn't want to be the next hit, if I'm being honest. Because the Six of Swords is like, I don't want to move away. But it's also reminding me of bad internet. So it's like, even if I did walk away from you, I'd probably be your next #1 hit. That's fucked up. But it's not wrong. And I think that's part of why she's kind of like, I feel stuck even though I'm not. Because it's like, I think Selena's just kind of ready to grow up. Like, I just keep thinking, yeah, I'm hearing the song, Watch Out World, I'm Grown Now. I think it's by Hailey Berry or something like that. I'm going to butcher that. I'm sorry. But it's like, if I were to disconnect from you, you would take that shit personally, and then boom, bad internet press. So I'm hearing like the saying, it's cheaper to keep her. I think that's kind of where Selena's at right now, where it's like, it'll just do me better to just kind of, you know what I think we're going to see is like a slow distancing between them, where it's like they're friends. And I can almost see it being like, you know how we've seen other close celebrities kind of drift apart, and anytime they're interviewed, they're like, oh yeah, you know, careers just took us away from each other and blah, 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 but I'll always have love. Like, that's kind of the vibe that I'm seeing, where it's like Selena might just get really fucking busy intentionally and unintentionally. But I think part of it's like, I just keep hearing that song, Watch Out World, I'm Grown Now. I think Selena doesn't want to do all of this drama shit. I think she just wants to create a life for herself. Yeah, this is about new beginnings. I think she feels like this chapter of her life is over, if I'm being honest. I think we're going to see a slow separation between these two. I think it might take a few years. I think it's going to go under the guise of like, oh, Selena just being super busy, and then like she might have a baby with Benny, or if that doesn't work out, someone else, and then like, you know, she'll get a photo op with Taylor. But because I'm being drawn to this shackle here, it's like, I'll make it seem like we're good, but in reality, it's like a slow fade away, if I'm being honest. I've done this to people before, which is kind of, but, you know, people with a lot of triggers, what else can you do? You know, you can't be honest because they'll flip the fuck out. So sometimes you just kind of have to slowly ghost from people's lives to create less havoc. And that's kind of what I see with that Ten of Swords. It's like, I got to make a choice. Is it me or is it Taylor in the past? I think that's... Fuck, Selena, what happened? You didn't want the drama? Yeah, because she wants her happily ever after. She's ready to move on from everything that's happened to her and move forward. The Emperor is like, I'm tired of masculine energy always telling me what to do, authority. It's like, I've from her perspective, I don't know, I haven't actually looked. But she's like, I've healed from the Justin debacle. Or have I? I don't remember. I'm channeling. Look at my other Selena and Benny readings or Justin readings. For the most part, it seemed like she was over him. I think it was just more of a mental anguish. But I see her being like, I'm tired of energies that are aggressive with that Emperor in reverse. I feel like she wants to have kids. I'm being so drawn to kids right now, and I don't know why. Has she talked about it? Like, I know that there was like one thing that came out that said that she thought about having kids eventually, or having like a donor or something. I don't know. Again, I don't follow them like that. But this is just kind of giving me the energy of how do I move forward in my life with the least amount of clap back. Because the Emperor card is still reminding me of Taylor. It's the masculine energy. It's like, I don't want to. She's like predicting the heartbreak before it happens. And it's like, I don't want to be on her bad side. And I don't want her. Yeah, because I'm hearing the song Don't Take It Personal. And it's like, but I want to create my happily ever after. And if I make my happily ever after, I don't have time for this shit. Like, that's the vibe. It's like, I know it's going to hurt Taylor, but I need to be happy too. I'm pretty positive that Selena's got to know that Taylor's not happy with Travis. So that's probably falling on her as well with this 3 cards spread out right there. It's like, just because your happily ever after doesn't seem to work out ever doesn't mean that mine should also never have to work out. So I think Selena's just kind of getting to this headspace of like, yeah, because I'm hearing the song from Avril, So Much For My Happy Ending. It's like, it's time for me. Yeah, that's why Fergie keeps coming out. It's time for me to be a big girl now. So it's like, it's time for me to grow up. It's time for me to make my own family, make my own legacy. I think Selena's very forward thinking, and I think that's the rift, because it's like Taylor's only focused on the past. She can't let it go. Yeah, it's like, just because your relationships have to fail, why do I have to focus on what's going on with you all the time? What about me? Fuck. What about me? Because I'm being drawn to the moon. What's hidden? What's hidden is that this relationship between Taylor and Travis is just garbage. Sorry. I'll make sure to link as many as I can, but if not, just look up my name with Taylor Swift. I've done so many fucking readings on her damn relationship, and every time it just reeks of publicity. And I feel like that's how Selena feels. It's like, I know that you're faking love for publicity's sake and pretending that your home life is good when it's not, but I would like to get my shit together if that's okay with you. Like, I love this. Selena, okay. I just don't think she has the balls to say it, if I'm gonna be real. Yeah, it's like, just because you're falling apart, why does that mean that I have to? I think Selena's really in this reflective place where it's like, just because I have love for you doesn't mean I have to fall when you fall. Doesn't mean I have to ride every time you fail. Doesn't mean I have to always be there. Like, my love for you should be enough. This should speak for itself. But you're kind of causing your own heartache with all this. The 7 of Cups is like, just you're overanalyzing, overthinking everything. Your past is all that you're connected to, and you really just don't have your shit together with the Empress in reverse. So it's like, that's not the life I want for myself. I feel like Selena's growing out of Taylor. I don't think she'll ever say this. I'm going to be real with y'all. I just don't. She's too respectful, and she's too, I don't want drama, which is exactly the point. She will not just straight up be like, oh, Taylor's a dramatic and I don't want to do this anymore. She's not going to say that. I feel like we're going to get a slow fade out where it's like they just don't see each other that much. And it's going to be like, oh, because I'm busy with work and relationship, which is partly true, but it's also because I don't want to deal with the drama anymore. Yeah, Tower cards. Like, this is unavoidable. Fuck. Yeah. I think she's also tired of, allegedly, in front of 10 purposes, only no facts here, Taylor creating her own grief. I'm going to be honest. With the 5 of Cups in the Tower and the 7 of Wands reverse, vulnerability, you create your own shit show. You cause your own pain. You make yourself vulnerable to the public, to the people that hurt you, and then you're left grieving and you wonder why. And it's because the relationships and connections you have, they're garbage. It's like Selena knows that the direction Taylor's headed in is not a direction that Selena wants to be in. Yeah, Knight of Cups is like pulling my energy out of this, but that's also like the relationships that failed. I think she might be tired of hearing about Joe, all alleged in front of 10 purposes only, as well as Maddie. I think that Taylor has kind of, you know what this is reminding me of? Oh my God, yeah, because King of Wands, this is Taylor. they're drawing me to an ex-friend that I had where it was like, I've tried everything that I could, but you're just too much drama. And eventually I just had to walk away because it was just like, you talk shit about everybody, including me. And I've made enough excuses for you. It's time to go. That's kind of the same vibe that I'm feeling here for Selena. It's like, I have a choice and I choose myself. Knight of Cups in reverse. Like, I'm pulling my energy out of this to focus on what makes me successful, what makes me happy. And that's kind of Benny right now. But this is also a double message of Taylor just being an aggressor and refusing to realize how successful she really already is. It's like, you've already won. Like, let go of the people that don't want you. I think Selena's had this talk where it's like, if it was meant to be, he'd still be around. Or if it was meant to be, then he would come back. I think Selena's one of those friends where it's like, focus on yourself, love yourself, work on yourself. And I just feel like Taylor's just really wonderful at being a victim. Like, I'm sorry. And I think that Selena is just kind of over it, if I'm being real with you, but she doesn't know how to walk away because it's like, I still have love for you. I just need to start. It's very much, they keep drawing me to the ex-friend that I had where it was like, I still have love for you, but I just cannot have you in my life. You're just a ball of, it's like I'm seeing a tornado, like what's that guy? Coyote something. He was like cartoon from the millennial. Oh my God. Wow, I feel dumb. Tasmanian Devil. There you go. Like, that's what I'm seeing. And Selena's like water. It's like, it just doesn't mix. It's like fire and water. It doesn't mix. It makes sense. Cancer and Sag. I think she's just I think she's over giving I relate to this energy so much. She's also over giving advice that isn't being fucking taken. Oh God, I feel this. Selena is like the most relatable girl in the industry, I swear to God. But it's like, I've told you a million times why your heart's broken. I told you to let this feud go. I've told you to let this man go. I told you that people that love you aren't going to hurt you. I've told you that your success doesn't lie in men. I've told you that. It's like, I'm tired of repeating myself and you not taking the lesson. You know what I mean? You ever have that friend or family member, because I've done this to quite a few people, where it's like they ask you for advice and you give them the advice and they don't do shit. They just really came to trauma dump on you and repeat their same shit. That's the vibe. Selena's like, I've kind of had enough trying to give you advice when you don't take it. That's the energy. I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. Needed water. My throat started to give out, which again is giving me the vibe of like, yeah, I think she's tired of repeating herself because I'm hearing the song over and over again. What's that? Tim McGraw and Nelly, I think. That's an old ass song. Yeah, and I feel like Selena just wants to look to the future. Again, I can just repeat myself here. The Hermit. Yeah, this is kind of giving me like a timing issue where it's like, let me just kind of fade away. Like, I just keep seeing Selena fade. I feel like that's where she's headed right now. It's like, I want to focus on myself. I want to focus on opportunities for me. I want to focus on creating a life for myself. I keep hearing children. Why do I feel like she's going to try to have kids with Benny, allegedly? It feels that way. Or they're in the talks of it or something. Maybe I should repoll. I don't know. Page of Swords. Yeah, this kind of give me the vibe of let's just be internet friends, where it's like we talk every now and again, but at the same time, it's more lighthearted than anything of substance, because Ace of Swords is like regrets and this is the public. So it's like, I'm waiting for the right time to kind of like dip, for lack of a better term, and finding my own way to kind of like dodge communication and blame it on my celebrity with that Judgment card. It's like, oh, I'm busy, sorry, Taylor, I'm busy. I gotta do this album. Sorry, I'm busy. I have plans with Benny. Sorry, I'm busy. I have this tour. Like, this is what I feel might be coming for Taylor, is like Selena just constantly being busy, but it's a mix of actually being busy and wanting to start a new life. Back deck. Yeah, it's like, this doesn't work anymore. You cause a lot of problems and destruction. Every time I offer you a helping hand, you never change. This doesn't work. We're not the same people we once were. This is giving growing pains. It's like, this is just not, with that Ace of Cups in the reverse, it's just like, even when I try to help you, yeah, because I'm hearing the song, I get knocked down, but I get up again. It's like, you're kind of exhausting. I feel like Selena's got more introverted energy, more calm, soothed, serene, and Taylor's just like, go, 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 be angry and all that shit. And yeah, Magician's like bad communication. This feels like they might fade out of each other's lives, but they'll talk every now and again so that, Selena doesn't have to have the wrath of Taylor. That's the vibe. It's like slowly disappearing. and communicating when I have to. Jesus. Okay. So real quick, I just really quickly want to take a look at, oh my God, these cards, that says a lot. The fact that these cards are having such a hard time is telling me that Selena is having a hard time with this. It's like, what do I do now? I have to choose between my peace of mind and my happiness or my loyalty to Taylor. And it's like, I shouldn't have to choose. I think that Selena's getting to a point where she realizes that it's not normal that she would have to choose. So I think she's kind of doing the old school disappear until I dip kind of thing. So let's end this on a bright note. I want to just really quick look at their relationship again one more time. Are they in the toxic kids? Maybe we could find that out if they're actually, or if she's just kind of thinking about her future right now. All alleged and for entertainment purposes only. All right. So as always, thank you to everybody. It's just the 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. If you're still new here and haven't considered it, please subscribe. We'd love to have you in our little weird section of the internet. But we're going to end this real quick with just what's going on with Benny and Selena, just to double check, because I feel like I've covered so much of them in that part that it's just, yeah, let's find out. What's up with Benny and Selena? How they doing? Let's make sure she's not projecting. What? What the fuck? Hold on. What? What? Oh, Jesus Christ. What? Why? What is this? Hold up. What the hell's going on with their relationship? Why? We were just talking about... What? What the hell? Six of Swords in reverse. What? I want clarification. Hold on. Before I say anything, because I don't want to... That did not add... This does not add up with what I just saw. Her thinking, anyway. So hold on. I want a clarification for each card. Spirit... For the Six of Swords, we got 8 of... So, okay, obstacles. That's fine. All right. For Magician. 3 of Work. Okay. 3 of Swords. Realism. Okay, 9 of Cups. Uh-oh. Hierophant. Eggshells. Why? 9 of Cups. Oh! Oh my God, does Benny not like Taylor? Oh, I got the chills. Oh my God, I think there's a point of contention in the relationship because of Taylor. Oh my God. Oh, that's why I was drawn to do this. Holy shit. I was like, what is this? Why is there an issue in their relationship? That's what I was like. There's like 3 of Swords in the reverse is like a heartbreak we're trying to avoid. Magician is we're having trouble communicating. 6 of Swords in the reverse is a difficult change. 9 of Cups, everything we wanted, but it's not happening. And then the Hierophant, and that's Benny. And I was like, wait, what's the problem in their relationship? Queen of Wands, it's fucking Taylor, bro. I see Benny and Selena having a conversation about this. I feel like Benny's the one that's like, you need to be realistic here. If we're going to move towards a future, where does Taylor lie? Because what you want and what Taylor is becoming is not the same. Holy fuck, Benny, what? You're showing up as a knight, yet you're still kind of intelligent. I got to give you that. But I wonder if Benny might also see it as kind of like a threat. Because it's like, I think Benny wants the happily ever after too. And so I'm being honest. I see the scene from Night at the Museum, one of my favorite fucking series ever, where he picks up the little whiny guy that's like this size and he's like holding him like this. And he's like, get off of me. Like it's giving me the vibe of like, you're a pest. I feel like Benny feels, don't fall, damn it. I feel like, yeah, see how sloppy this whole reading has been? I feel like that's how they feel right now. It's like, how do we get out of this unscathed? Look at this. 9 of Wands is walking on eggshells. Why? Queen of Wands in reverse. An aggressive female that's a fire sign. Who's that? Taylor. So I feel like maybe even Taylor's put her 2 cents into the relationship. Like, why are you rushing things? I think Taylor might be projecting because I think she realizes that Selena's kind of growing up without her. Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Holy tea, I did not expect that from this reading. I really thought this was going to be a simple Friday reading, but nope, guess not. Holly weird per usual. I think that Benny and Selena have had conversations where what our future is going to look like. I think they're both future forward. But I feel like they've had conversations where this is, if we move forward, where does Taylor fit in this scenario? I think they've had arguments over this. Because 3 of Wands sometimes can be about cheating, but this is giving me like 3's a crowd. And it's like, if we grow, Yeah, because I'm hearing the song, If We Go Down, Then We Go Down Together. It's almost like they've had a conversation about, like, we need to remove her. She's getting toxic. Like, think of our children. I swear to God, they've got to be talking about kids. I cut the deck off screen and the Empress showed up. This is giving me the vibe of, like, Auntie Taylor being, like, the chaotic drinking aunt. You know what I mean? And it being like, do we want this around the future children, our future offspring? Like, how does this make sense for us long term? Will this stand the test of time with this Three of Wands? It's like, I also think that they've been in the, is there any blind items talking about children? Because I feel like I've seen one article where she said prior to Benny, she was thinking about kids. But this is like, we're thinking about a future together. We need to get real about this. How is this going to work? And I feel like they feel that Taylor's an obstacle. Predominantly, Benny feels that way because Benny's right over the Queen of Wands. So it's like, yeah, she's too much drama. She's too much chaos. She brings, do we want that for our family? Like, they're talking so much family right now. The Emperor, yeah, that's like dad. Page of Coins is like a new adventure, but notice how it's a kid. Strength, endurance. Why do I feel like they're going to try for a kid or something soon? Yeah, it's like they... I think Benny wants to, like, save Selena. I think he's got a savior complex a little bit, where it's like, I want success with you. I want forever with you. It's almost kind of giving me the vibe of, like, locking her down. So maybe he might propose or something. I don't know. But it's kind of giving me the vibe of, like, Knight of Swords is like Knight in Shining Armor. And it's like, I feel like they've had fights that almost tested their relationship, but it almost made them realize that they were stronger, because that Lover's card in the reverse is kind of giving me the vibe of like a breakup, but it didn't happen. Why? It's Strength card. We endured something. So it's like, I feel like they feel that they've endured enough together that they know they can stand the test of time, which I don't know. I don't personally know. Based on these cards, I can't tell either way. It seems like Selena's grown up a lot. I think Benny just kind of worships the ground she walks on, so I don't hate it. But I just don't feel like they know each other well enough to have children, but it's not my opinion that matters, so whatever. But it's like, I want to come in and save you. I'm noticing all the masculine energy in this. It's like, I think Benny wants to be a father, too, with the Emperor upright. But their hang-ups are like, predominantly Taylor. Queen of Wands came out as the... I don't know, y'all. I don't know. What's going on with the relationship spirit? Okay. Yeah, Selena's upright. That's a good sign. Hermit, she's reflecting. Been saying that. I want to get out of my comfort, out of my element. But I can't. Why? Four of Wands. Trying to get unstuck. I think she's trying to figure out where she goes next. It's like, how do I plant new seeds? How do I be the mother that I want to become? How do I be... This is very preparation energy. It's giving me like if she goes the adoption route, she's thinking about what she needs to do in order to get there. If she can do the IVF thing, then again, it'd be like, this gives me like planning stages. I feel like Selena's just kind of ready to focus on herself, if I'm being honest. But it's in such a healthy way. It's not like a fuck you, Taylor. It's like it's time for me to grow up. That's the vibe. It's like, I think she's done a lot of self-reflection. I'd agree with that, because whatever the article was that I saw it. Shout out to the girl on TikTok that makes videos with my audio. If I remembered the name, I completely forgot. But if you say, hey, it's me, I'll pin your comment or something. But she makes videos of it, and that's the only reason I know that Selena made a statement about babies. But this is giving me the vibe of like, it's not fair because I want to create my happily ever after, but there are things that I need to let go of in order to do that. Seven of Coins, I got to get out of my comfort. The things that I've built upon, I'm going to have to let go of some of those things. And notice how this is a bird's nest, where it's an egg, where we're hatching a baby. I think they're having baby talks. I do. I really feel like they're having baby talk. Ten of Cups is a happily ever after. I really feel like they're trying to figure out how to make a happily ever after for them. Why is King of Cups reverse, Spirit? Oh, okay. I think right now, she might also be like, I don't want this to look like I'm trying to compete with Justin. Because I was like, why is King of Cups in reverse? And then I heard Justin. So I see her also being like, we got to be smart about the timing of this because we don't want it to look like we're competing with Justin and Hailey. That's the vibe of this. I get it now. Okay, that makes sense. This is why Selena can't focus on Taylor. Look at the shit it's like, I got to focus on myself. Yeah, I'm hearing the song. I ain't got nobody that I can depend on, just me, myself, and I. I think she's also like, when is the right time for us to start our new journey without it looking like we're trying to compete with Justin and Hailey? Because Six of Cups is the past. King of Cups, that's Justin. Judgment card's the public eye. Death card, we're being blocked from change and starting over with the Temperance also reversed. It's like, I'm being drawn to how I like play Mario Brothers from time to time. And it's like, you know how there's like, how do I word it, Spirit? You know, there are those races and like you compete. It's like, I don't want this to look like a competition. So that might also be a point of contention for Benny too, because it's like, why do we have to wait for them in order for us to start a life of our own? So I almost wonder if Selena's kind of pushing off her want for children a little bit and more just in the preparation phases. It's kind of giving me like that nesting period where the mom wants to be a mom, but she's not a mom yet, but she's planning to become one no matter what. Yeah, because I'm hearing the song, Whatever It Takes. So I think she's in preparation phase where it's like, again, remember how I said, if you guys remember, binge these readings if you want, I don't care. Well, go for it because they're fun. But something about, where I did that reading where, I don't remember which one it was, just look up Selena or Justin, but it was like hearing about the baby news. It was kind of like a bittersweet moment for Selena because she realized it was over. It's kind of that same vibe where it's like, I know that it's over. I don't want people to think that this is a move. You know what I'm saying? Very evolved, very self-reflective, very like, I don't want to hurt anybody, but I also want to be happy too. So I think that she might wait a little bit or just keep it out of the public eye while she figures out the how and the, you know, like, are we going to try to have a baby of our own? And if we can't, can we adopt? Or if we aren't going to adopt, like, is it going to be part Benny's kid and then a part egg donor? Like, I think she's in the preparation phase where it's like, what do I want? What is it going to look like? It's like house shopping, you know, like window shopping. It's like the preparation before you get to the real deal. My comfort, okay. Yeah, it's like wanting to fight for this, but I need to detach from everything that makes it unhealthy. Nine of Swords, what? I think she's still, yeah. I think it's like the last, because it's reminding me of the little splinters. I think, again, it's like with the whole Justin debacle, it's like I don't want to cause problems. So let's keep this under wraps for a little while. I'm a little stressed out about this because what I want kind of directly. It's almost like Selena is just too worried about everybody else's feelings. If you want a baby, just have a baby. Like, that's kind of the vibe. Like, if you want a baby, just do it. Just go for it. But I think she always considers everybody else's feelings. So it's like, I got to consider Justin's feelings. I don't want to take the spotlight off of Hailey. She's very self-reflective. She really doesn't hate Hailey. She doesn't. So I don't know what this hatred train is. She really doesn't hate her. In fact, I think she feels sorry for Hailey. It's like, oh, not only did you get the guy that fucked me over, but now you're really stuck with him. Like, honestly, I think she feels bad for Hailey. But this is the vibe of like, I'm going to have to keep this under wraps and fight for myself quietly because I don't want anyone else's feelings to get hurt in the process. She's thinking about fucking Taylor. She's thinking about Justin. I think this is why there's a point of contention in their relationship, Benny and Selena, because it's like, when do we get to start our life without having to worry about everybody else's opinion? So I think this might have been an argument that they've really had where it kind of tested their relationship a little bit because it's like, well, I got to worry about Taylor. And I feel like Benny's being like, fuck Taylor, like it's about us. And I got to worry about Justin and Hailey. I don't want people thinking this and that. And then Benny being like, I don't fucking care. Like, again, it's about us. If people want to think that, then that's what they can think. But that's not who we are. Like, just very, honestly, I the more I read into Benny as time goes by, the more I think this relationship's not that bad compared to most of them. I don't hate it. I still do feel like she ended up with him because she didn't really want to date someone that I get this energy every time, and no shade, but I feel like she picked him because it was like, you're not the usual fuckboy energy that I go for. Because think about Justin, right? He's got that pretty boy. He knows that he's hot shit, blah, blah, blah. Whereas Benny kind of got that goofy look to him, which there's nothing wrong with it. I would choose like Seth Rogen over Zac Efron any day. But you know what I mean? I think that she, whether it was consciously or subconsciously, it was like I went for the safe guy. So that's the only real hang up I have with their relationship, is how it kind of started. But it seems like he's kind of stepping up and taking the role of a real man. And I think he wants what she wants. And I think he's starting to step up and be a leader in their relationship. And I kind of love that for her. It's like he's got her back. I like this. I like this energy. It could definitely be worse. Yeah, juggling. Out of my comfort. Intuition. Yeah, I think this is just a lot to do with like worrying about other people. It's not even, this is honestly not worth me reiterating. Feeling like leaving other people out in the cold. She doesn't want problems. She wants to be able to celebrate and enjoy her life, but she knows that that's going to cause waves of problems with other people, and she just doesn't want that. What's the back deck? Six of Cups. Okay. That's good. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, it's like it's the preparation phase. They want to have a kid. They do. This remind me of how like dads have like the cigars in there. I don't know. Anyway, Six of Coins is an equal give and take. And it's also reminding me of like, I feel like she can lean on him. I feel like he's actually, because I'm hearing Bill Withers lean on me. But self-sabotage, that's her. Because notice how it's a chick screaming. It's like, I got to be careful how I move. I got to be careful what decisions I make, because it's not just my feelings involved. Selena thinks about everybody else, and I feel like Benny is kind of here to help her think about herself. I think that's where she's getting. But unfortunately, because Selena is such a giver and a pleaser, it makes her uncomfortable because she feels like she's being selfish. But she's not. Benny's just kind of teaching her how to choose herself, and I kind of love that. Weird, but I love that. Yeah. The World card, Knight of Coins in reverse, Empress. It's like I got to pull out of things that I've already completed so that I can build anew. The Empress card. I swear to God, I feel like she wants kids. I feel like that's her next chapter right now. It's like I want children. Look, because there's a couple on this World card. And the Knight of Coins is like slow, consistent growth. But if it's in the reverse, it's like the energy I put in is not worth it anymore. It's time for me to take that energy back and pour it into myself, the Empress card. So it's like, I think she's trying to tie up loose ends. Like, I got to make sure that me and Taylor are on decent terms, but semi-estranged. I got to make sure that Justin and Hailey get the spotlight that they deserve so that it doesn't look like I'm trying to compete with them. I got to make sure to do this at the right time so that, you know how people say it's really fucked up, and I kind of personally agree. If anyone ever did this to me, I'd be pissed, I think. I don't know. Ask me in a year. I always change. But you know how they say, like, if you were to propose at a wedding, like, it'd be super fucked up? I think that's the vibe that Selena's at. It's like, I can't have a baby while y'all are pregnant. I can't have a baby while Taylor's going through a midlife crisis. Like, that's kind of where Selena's at. It's like, I got to think about the people around me, too. And I think Benny's kind of getting in her ear, like, you matter, too. Your needs matter, too. And I love that for them. I love that Benny is in her ear like that. I feel like Benny was forced to grow up because he started dating Selena. And I feel like Selena had to learn to reopen her heart because she started dating Benny. So even though the relationship started off kind of weird, in a weird way, I think he's good for her. I do. I'm actually not against it. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there, besties. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I apologize for, not making a cool intro, but your girl is fucking exhausted. So I'm going to enjoy this weekend in the grass, in nature. I hope that y'all do the same. Thank you to everybody that has subscribed. I love you guys so much. I hope that y'all enjoyed this. If you guys want to book a personal reading with me, my website is in the description box. Please note that it takes up to a month to get it back. It says so on the front page of my website. Please bear with me. I am one person. You guys can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. All the links are down below. All the decks, those links are down below. But yeah, that's it, besties. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Share it with your friends if you did. And I will see you guys in my next video. So thank you so much for watching, besties. Peace.